A man who tied up a 14-year-old girl before sexually assaulting her will serve no jail time after defense lawyers told a U.S. court the incident was consensual. Logan Michael Osborne, 19, pleaded guilty and was originally sentenced to 10 years in prison with 8 years suspended by a judge in Chesterfield County, Virginia. But Circuit Judge Timothy J. Haller delayed the enforcement of the remaining 2-year term in January, then stayed the prison sentence entirely this week. During a hearing on Wednesday, the Richmond Times-Dispatch reported that he told a defense lawyer, "I need to hear some positive things." A foreman at an electrical company where Osborne works was called to give evidence and described him as a model employee. The sky's the limit, he said of Osborne's future with the firm. Osborne will have to register as a sex offender and lost an academic scholarship to study chemistry at the University of Mary Washington because of the conviction. Osborne pleaded guilty to having carnal knowledge of his victim in September, which is a crime in Virginia involving children between the ages of 13 and 15, in agreement that prosecutors would not pursue the more serious charge of forcible sodomy. Prosecutors said he and the girl had attended a school play together in April 2017 before he led the victim to a dead end in the school grounds, the Richmond Times-Dispatch reported. Osborne is alleged to have forcibly pushed the girl to her knees and tied a belt around her neck and hands before forcing her to perform a sex act. The victim was crying during the assault, and at one point Osborne picked her up and pushed her against the fence, and then back on her knees, the court was told. She was untied before being picked up by her mother, who questioned her over what happened because of her distress and took her to hospital for forensic examination. Defense lawyers claimed that the incident was consensual because the pair had discussed 50 Shades of Grey beforehand, planned to have some fun after the play, but prosecutors said the girl was taken advantage of, was too young to legally consent to sexual acts, and that the suggestion was offensive. A clinical psychologist classed Osborne as at moderately high risk for reoffending, and the court heard that he had been accused of inappropriate sexual conduct with girls several times, being charged with grabbing a child's genitals at the age of 12. Judge Haller has previously been criticized for several decisions relating to sex offenders. In 2016 he rejected Virginia state authorities' request not to release a man jailed for raping his ex-girlfriend and suspected in many other sex attacks. The man, Dana William, later murdered his ex-wife's father and killed himself before police could catch him. In 2009, a former Virginia senator warned Judge Haller had a record of having decisions overturned. "I had serious concerns and did some research and felt like it was best that he not continue on the bench," Stephen Martin told WTVR. Related video: children in New Mexico were training for school shootings.